So I had just made a video, right? And I couldn't remember what it was. This guy who claims to be a person who can speak to God. I ain't scared to talk to nobody on the internet about what I know. Not what I assume I know. This dude name is Rodgers, right? And then, matter of fact, the video, I think it was from January, I don't know. He might try to take this shit off the internet. But he just made a video where he was talking about politicians, Lecrae, all these different people, right? And he was like, don't none of y'all seem to want to get on the internet and talk to me. And remember, I don't think the Bible say nowhere that casual Christians are gonna become casualties. That's his word. But now, he basically challenged politicians and a whole bunch of other people to get on the internet and come talk to him about these matters at hand. I've been saying this to this dude for the last 3 years or so. So I'm gonna ask you this, Mr. Rodgers. When I was living in Roseville, California, and I seen you drive by me in that all-black truck you had, like, I give a fuck if we on the same side of oppositions right now, right? Like, I don't give a fuck about no opposition. I give a fuck about the people who see shit the way I see it, feel shit the way I feel it, hear stuff the way I hear it, see stuff the way I see it. That's not all I care about either, because I like sitting down with people with differences that can accept me for me. So with that said, when you gonna be willing to hop on the internet and have these conversations with me so I could correct your ass? So we could pull a Bible out and you could tell me where this is said and where that's said, and I can go find it. Because it seemed like to me, all you doing is this new age form of Christianity, where you get on the internet and say what you want to say how you want to feel, maybe misinterpret some stuff. Now, let's talk about this firehouse or whatnot, right? That part. Everybody want to talk in code nowadays. So that means somebody's scared, right? Y'all can stop protecting me from my videos being on the internet. Y'all ain't been protecting me anyway. Somebody playing a game with your ass thinking that you got the power to protect my videos from not being seen. Shit, about the only way you do is to have a phone that's a clone of mine, and every time I put something on here, that part. Like you told me about my son's mother, right? Stop yelling this, stop pointing the finger, stop doing that, stop doing that. Because you don't know what they've been through, right? My nigga, you have no idea what I've been through. But now I know what the fuck certain people done been through. I'm talking about the person who I thought was MJ, if I ever met her, and was graced with her presence. If Lori used to be a whole lot younger than she was now. And I met her hella long ago. And then whoever the fuck else out of these three women, right? And somebody used to be forced to be on the streets exactly like I am, right? And when I first met him, ooh, boy, that was about to be a bad one. Thank God for that. Thank you, Jesus. And thank any other force that governed the fact that I ain't dropped this phone and cracked this screen. And I met this girl, right? She almost been erased out of my memory for who she truly is. But I see this one girl every now and then, right? And there's something so fucking special about it. I want to say it's 23. But I'll leave it alone. Fuck y'all playing games with me. But I met a girl a while ago, you feel me? Like, she had these weird ass spots in between her thighs where, like, the skin was like, it was melting off and weird, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, she basically sat outside like I did. So did she go through what I'm going through? Was I really man enough to say that I would rescue a woman from going through the shit she was going through, while the rest of you niggas on this planet is a bunch of pussies? Like, you niggas ain't willing to rescue a man from this shit. You motherfuckers ain't willing to rescue a woman or a child from this shit. But you niggas will take a sellout for some goddamn money. How you gonna consider yourself a fucking man? This the shit I do. None of you motherfuckers will never be able to fucking make me feel like I'm less again. Now that I'm starting to see straight, like my nigga, when I say I done been to hell, nigga, whatever the literal representation of hell is, that ain't on this plane of existence, I've been there. When I say I done been to hell on this plane of existence, that's what I'm living through right now. With motherfuckers trying to not give a nigga a job. With everywhere I go for help, a motherfucker being like, no, nigga, we ain't gonna help your kind around here. The same shit that was happening to that sweet ass young soul of a fucking woman that I met so long ago, right? Wherever the fuck she at, she ain't dealing with it no more. I took her place. Now where the fuck the rest of you real men at? Cause like I say, right? It seemed like y'all ride up and down the street in y'all nice ass cars, giggling, like it's a bunch of men together that know some kind of joke, but it look like y'all tickling each other assholes. No, don't tell me no. I talk the way I fucking want to. Cause I still say the truth. So whoever the fuck it was I helped out of that situation, I missed the fuck out of you, right? And at the same time, right? I wondered, how fucked up are you? Did they fuck around and get their hands back on you? So you became part of this shit again? Or that part? You know, but I'm tired of going through this shit. I'm finna go get me a job somewhere. Fuck everybody who keeps trying to tell me to not get a job, right? Cause you niggas ain't got enough fucking money to put no money in my goddamn bank account. You niggas ain't got enough motherfucking money to walk up and just be like, huh, there goes a suitcase full of money. You motherfuckers ain't got enough money to be like, hey, here go a house with your name on it. And here go the deed. See, if a motherfucker did that with a deed and shit like that, I can go downtown to wherever the fuck I'm supposed to go, right? Be like, hey, is this deed right here legitimate? And I don't even have to put your face on camera. Because all I got to do is not walk in the fucking house until I find out if that shit is legitimate. See, the person with a job telling me if some shit is legitimate or not, I can record them. telling me yes, it's legitimate. So y'all want another year of these goddamn games and all this other shit? Fuck that. The game over with, nigga. Go find somebody else to play with. I done cracked your code, nigga. I done been through everything you could pull me through. I'm not going through it no more, nigga. I got a son and 2 daughters, nigga. I'd rather be in a house right now with a nice shower, nigga, with a nice plate of food that I done cooked, nigga, that I know ain't gonna fucking make me have the shits. Chilling with my son, playing my video games, my nigga. On voice chat, playing with my daughters. Still spending time, even if I ain't there with them. So whatever the fuck y'all talking about, I'm done doing this shit. And then as I keep this phone, because I'm done with the lpha, right? I might have to go to Google one day. And see if Google ready to make their operating system better. Or maybe it ain't even Google operating system. Maybe Google got a great operating system that's just too open-ended. Maybe humans ain't ready for something like that that's so open-ended, and maybe I just help prove to the world that y'all not. Because look at the shit you do with it. Like you filthy motherfuckers in this Metro store on International. Oh no, East 14th here. Yeah, y'all watching it. Or y'all gonna watch it later, right? Shit, there's probably somebody with the clone phone watching this shit right the fuck now. So this is what I suppose, or propose. I got a great idea for a phone carrier. And we gonna just completely shut down Metro. So T-Mobile, I wanna show y'all that I've been liking T-Mobile, right? I'm a magenta kind of guy anyway. You just took T-Mobile, who was rising, right? And basically just knocked their ass off. And I'm about to help you knock their ass off. Because remember when T-Mobile, y'all was like the lowest company, but y'all still wasn't a cheap-ass company? Like, you can go get all the greatest, latest phones you can get at AT&T by going to T-Mobile. Then remember y'all had the Sidekick, something nobody else had? Set the world on fire? One thing I propose, I want a Sidekick to come back. Android didn't do a good job with it. Apple, y'all need to make the Apple Sidekick, my nigga. Y'all would kill with that. T-Mobile, that shit need to be exclusive to y'all. But it's time for Metro to be done as a motherfucking phone company. You don't got nothing but Mexicans running that motherfucker. And they taking everybody's information. And excuse me when I say nothing but Mexicans. Because you got black people here in San Leandro. You got white people here in San Leandro. These motherfuckers ain't doing shit but fucking off people's lives. Like my nigga, it's somebody who know where I'm at every second of the goddamn day if that's what the fuck they want to know. Because of these motherfuckers doing what they doing with my phone. And it's a fat black lady in there that ain't got no ass, right? I don't know if she my people or not. But I really don't like her. I don't hate her. Then, you know, you find out sometimes people doing shit for the right reason, and it can make you like them more than hate them. I don't know. I tend to like people with diamonds on their plate. For some reason, I do. Not all of them, though. Some of you motherfuckers is just sold out on money, nigga. Like, I remember my baby mama would disappear while we had an apartment. And she'll come back, and her feet will look like my feet look now. And it's like one of the few times in my life my feet ever looked like this. This lifetime. So I used to think my family was taking my baby mama and forcing her to like walk up and down the stroll all the time and some shit. I ain't gonna tell her if it was them or somebody else for that matter, shit. And then somebody got on the internet one day. They said some extra shit too. And it was like, motherfuckers a pimp they own mama. And I'm like, I'm wondering who they was talking about. And now I look at my baby mama and it's just like, well, like Stranger Things, right? I look at my baby mama and I'm like, well, Stranger Things, right? But then I look at what my sister-in-law, Wendy, might be going through. And then I look back at what I said, right? What if, since we live in such a filthy world where motherfuckers is hoeing and pimping and all this other filthy ass shit, right? What if we went on like the biggest pimp and hoe run in history? And said for every child that's born, that's a woman that retired. And for most of the money that's being made, it's being put into something to make sure that none of them little boys and none of them little girls ever got to be a hoe or a pimp or a pimpstress or none of that shit. And I still ain't pimping, my nigga. It's just like I be saying, I will kill a nigga for hurting a fucking kid. I will do it. But it seems like the people that know me, they like, nah, bro. We don't want you to ever have to do no shit like that. Like, in other words, I'm assuming that the way they feel in the same way I feel about it. Like, we'll do it before we let you do it, bro. I don't even know who these people are. But when you understand, you feel me, it's a collective consciousness type shit, right? Like, the bees ain't the only fucking animal or insect on this planet. Goddamn you, sexy girl. And you're a real woman, huh? They ain't the only people who got a hive mindset. Or the bees ain't the only ones that have a hive mindset. But I don't see none of this shit going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Shit. God damn. Oh, I ain't smelled that smell in hella long. Shit. How much your blacks is again? What? How much your blacks are again? Like, this shit I'm getting tired of too. Like, you know, sometimes it just be people helping me out. Oh, matter of fact, let me get something to drink about this joint. Sometimes it just be people helping me out, right? And then sometimes it be like some pineapple mango. I could do that. And then sometimes it be like, fuck people. Like, I go in the store one day and I hear a white woman talking like, yeah, they found out that they could charge it more. And it's like, bitch, I'm not it. I got on the internet one day and said, I'm it. when somebody asks who's it, and all of a sudden, this is what the fuck happened. I'm it. So I can say anything I am, right? Bitch, I'm the almighty God, Alpha and Omega. And if you keep fucking with me, you're gonna get some shit that you ain't gonna be able to get yourself out of, and you ain't gonna like it. How about that? How about that? Since niggas is listening to my words and saying, okay, you it, I'm gonna make you it then. Nigga, if you got that much power to make me something and my voice do to it the same, thank you. And my voice do to it the same time, right? There you go. Because I said it yesterday, right? But it didn't have nothing to do with what you felt like I was or what I felt like I was. It was what I was. And I said, God gonna give you what the fuck you want if you keep fucking with me. Like, let's get it this way, right? There's so many people happy in this world. Some people just so happy because they got money. Some people happy because the world is a little bit better, if not a lot better than it used to be, right? Some people are still unhappy, man. Like, what about the little short fat kid that walk around and feel like the world still judges his ass? Or the girl, for that matter. And I'm assuming not too many women who you consider fat girls care about somebody looking at them fat now, because they understand. Shit, as long as you're a woman, you got everything a man want anyway. Like, you're gonna always be viable. But what about the little fat kid who don't understand that shit? The little fat boy. And then what about the skinny girl who everybody pick on, nigga, or the skinny kid, or whatever the fuck? Like, my nigga, I got picked on my whole life. I used to be a fighter. I got tired of fighting. Like, when you figure out you could deal with something and it don't really like bother you, right? Like, this is what bothers me about being homeless, nigga. I ain't got family members who I can go to their house 2 to 3 days out of the week and take a fucking shower. Something as simple as a motherfucking family member offering a goddamn shower to somebody who might be homeless, right? Nigga, that can lead to a person getting a job. Who the fuck want to give a job to somebody uncleanly? Like, I can understand an employer not wanting to open his door and be like, come to my house and take a shower, man. You got to be a certain type of good person to do that. And then you don't know who you letting in your house. So when you put your family first in that sense, right? It's nothing that you've done wrong. Nothing. And there was a white dude on Facebook who said that shit. I can't remember his name. But it could have been a fake profile. Like, my nigga, I'm lucky to be able to get on YouTube. Huh? YouTube. Word. I appreciate y'all. And then, right? Well, people don't never realize how lucky they are. You always striving for more. And the fact that you always striving for more, you always end up with less. That's just like, let's say if somebody decided who had enough power that the whole world was mine. And I'm thinking I need any more than that. Just because the whole world is mine don't mean I'm going to be filthy rich. But I'm still striving for more, and the world is already mine, right? Anyway, the moral of that story